I just went ahead and hit the record button as quick as possible and dumped out some artifacts I found. What a great look again. I'm here at Hidden Hill. Fantastic place, no doubt. I have some artifacts for you. Don't go away. Got something in the ground that looks awesome. Very awesome. Look what I've just been scooping up here at Hidden Hill. It has not rained hard. What on earth, right? I mean, look at this. The point I found before, the long serrated piece that was just in the video before this, you got to see it. Of course, another serrated piece came in here. Just missing the tip on this piece. Look at this. But look at these. Quartz work. And another piece that I see in the ground is quartz work. Little bits of Guilford here. And look at these 2 points right here in rhyolite. That point that I just found on the other video, you know, ages things. Here's a Marl Mountain, which is a complete different age dispensation. Talking thousands of years between this point, this stem point, little point. Almost small enough, very well, fits in the 1-inch digit to be an arrowhead. True arrowhead, that is. It could be, for sure. Could be an antler dart tip, it doesn't matter. These are ancient Indian artifacts. I mean, look at this piece of pottery here. So we're pulling it out of ground. We're gonna walk on up. We're gonna check some things out. I love those pottery, we gotta take it. Just a piece of Marl Mountain right here. Another great point here, look at this. Look at this. I mean, what on earth? I know the machines are coming here. Either put this in rows or whatever, and it's gonna open up the whole can of worms again. I don't get tired out though. In 5 years, I've got to do my best to seek and save. Anyway, you see these, absolutely great stuff. Hang these around. Never know what kind of profile picture it's going to give me. Now let's do this. Let's do this. Let me see something here. I don't know if this is focusing. It's very difficult for me to see here on the film. All right, I'm going to go right up here. I'm still cutting rows. Maybe we'll find something live. And I have a marker right there. We're going to check that out. So this will take a minute or so. And I just want to share a couple things. Absolutely, as I always say, and it's absolutely true. Living in the United States of America, where the North American Indian lived and breathed. What a magnificent race. I try every night to read up, to study, to show myself approved, and studying as much as I can the pre-Columbian North American Indian. Of course, post-Columbian North American interests are very important because it has to do with modern advocacy for the North American Indian, such as Russell Means advocated for the traditional return to, in terms of the Sioux Indian he was talking about, but there's many tribes in which there's so much important stuff. Don't mind me, I'm just sort of looking at the same time I'm talking, to represent. You know, and if I make a political interest comment about things that are happening in, look at that. Look at that, I wonder. Little piece of a chip, strawberry quartz in it's great material. But if I make a political interest comment, I've had a lot of great comments. I don't ever consider them negative because I think a discussion point is vital. Unfortunately, there are some people that just won't discuss the bottom line of the great political decisions that make our nation better or make our nation worse. And so there's so much that we need in terms of working together, in terms of having a voice, every single one of us, in terms of making sure that you vote your conscience and you vote what you believe and what you want for your family as a free person. Now, most nations in the world, you can't say that anymore. You can't say that throughout Africa, which is riddled and rippled with civil war. You can't say that about Europe, which is being overrun with illegal immigration issues. And they have made it so that it's not illegal immigration and the immigrants can come in freely. But that's hurting a lot. We're going to check right up here too. This is the top of Hidden Hill. And so that hurts in Europe. That more than hurts, it's devastating them. Devastating them. It's unbelievable. So here, immigration, same thing happened. It was, and some of it's it's unanswerable. So I don't get too bogged up with that, but I try to flow along, and we all can contribute to each other and to each other's study and inspiration the best we can. There's no easy solution coming here, but there are some easy solutions concerning immigration and concerning things that affect our nation and our freedom and the safety of our families. So those are the decisions I often make comments about. Put political interest links on there. And you can see things like this I'm always keeping my eye out for because this is just rhyolite on the ground. today what I've done, all those artifacts you found, I was here. And it's not changed much. I walked this place and put 7-foot, 6-foot rows go in the opposite direction. Now I'm walking, of course, counter direction. And today I'm looking small and missing small. But with regards to the political interests of Indian Trace in this channel, I find them inseparable. And a lot of you do, and I really appreciate the comments, and I want any comments, and there's many people out there, many subs, that even are in disagreement or confusion about issues. Let's discuss them. Let's figure out what's going on, what's been done really in the world, and not propaganda, not lies. For example, what's really been going on in Russia and with their leadership? What's really been going on with international law, not United Nations, not what some small council of 15 to 20 individuals is trying to push with the European Union throughout Europe, which is actually decimating it. I'm praying that Le Pen this weekend wins. Now, there's a lot of people with these artifacts, and we're going to go up to this one, see if we can find it again. A lot of people with these artifacts say, why are you talking about North Korea? Or why are you talking about Russia? Because it affects this nation just as much as it affected the North American Indian here, who was definitely affected. So join the hunt here. Here's my marker. Look at what I saw down here. That's why I make the political interest links and put them on there. That's why I talk about it. Because I know it was so vital in the North American Indian, because they were Stone Age. And remember those pieces down there in that group? Absolutely wonderful stuff. Because these North American Indians that produced these artifacts that, you know, you wouldn't be tuning in here if you didn't love. Political issues hit them like a freight train because they were in the Stone Age. Look at this. Now, here's my footprint. Footprint. This the other day got washed out a little bit. Footprints right up and down. I'm talking 5 inches right here. This didn't get washed out. I just really didn't look at it clearly. Look at this. And so, oh my. That's a quartz crystal, or quartz, milky quartz. Guilford straight base. So bright out here. I don't know if it's coming in. It's got a little bit of an impact fracture on the tip. Not a problem at all. But from Indian Trace to you out there, please hear my heart the right way. I don't think I can do my best to seek and save these artifacts without representing the cause that they suffered for, and the inability for them to even understand what was happening in politics, which absolutely crushed them, which was maybe inevitable for their race. Look what I just found. A nice, round, Guilford straight base. So I put them on there because things are happening now. Whether you see it, whether you know it or not, things are happening now. Crazy, unbelievable things. So that's a good look at everything. Appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace. Check out the political interest link all the time. I encourage you. I have to do my duty on that end too, just as much as saving these things. What a great look at all this stuff. And that's a nice piece right there. Give you an idea of what it looks like and how it's made. That's made really well. No big deal with that tip. All in all, hope you find out there. Be well.